Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our public meeting. Today is a beautiful day, and we have a chance to learn a little bit more about the gospel from Jesus Christ. So, I'm going to start preparing our environment, our room for our meeting. So, I'm going to sing a couple of songs. So, I hope you enjoy it. When life lends a hand, it's time to open up your heart. It's time to love one another. It's time to take part. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When you give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into song. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into song. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Now the song called Love in Action. Oh Jesus, here I am, my knees on the floor, to say thank you, my Lord, for the lights that come through this door. Your love is the key to change the entire world. Using these chains wisely, we will live in peace and harmony. Now I understand, helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all this transformation, we just have to put love in action. Now I understand. Helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in actions.
Sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes it's not so close. Sometimes we build our dreams, but then we see them decompose. When you feel down the dumps, feeling sad and blue, give life a chance, my friend. The sun will shine again on you. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Have little faith in you. Maybe tomorrow you can dream all your dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, it doesn't mean the end. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Sometimes okay to feel blue. Have little faith in you. Dream all the dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, your dreams can get you through. Have little faith in you.
When I'm going to pray, can enjoy my life. Jesus, Jesus, they never we apart. Please bring all your light to shine inside my heart. Jesus, Jesus, I can be content. I have your endless love and your protecting hand.
Quand la nuit tombait à Capharnaüm, la maison de pierre si simple, un foyer commun, s'emplissait de paix dans son cœur chacun, recueillait les paroles de lumière du Maître divin. Il me plaît de rêver, de me trouver aussi aux côtés de Jean, Simon, Jacques, André et Lévi, de planter dans nos âmes la sémence de la foi, la sémence que Jésus nous donne et qu'un jour poussera. Et je m'imagine enfant à cet endroit-là, peut-être Jésus m'inviterait à sortir un soir dans les jardins de chez Pierre. J'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise, la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra. Et je m'imagine enfant à cet endroit-là, peut-être Jésus m'inviterait à sortir un soir dans les jardins de chez Pierre. J'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise, la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope you enjoy the songs that are preparing our environment, our room for our meeting tonight. Everybody is welcome. Before we start, we'd like to share some announcements. Please, if it's possible, turn off your phone notifications so you can be very relaxed and pay attention to all the details. Try to find a quiet place so make it easier for us to absorb all the teachings that we're gonna have tonight. Also, let you know that our meeting there's a format of two steps. One, the presentation around 30 minutes, and the second part is questions and answer. So everybody is welcome to ask question in the chat, and we're gonna be happy to answer those. Okay. We also would like to let you know that we, after this part, we have the second part, that is spiritual treatment or spiritual care. So we have a magnetized water. So for that, we'd like to ask you to set aside a container of water that everybody in the room, everybody in the family can be used to and benefit from this beautiful treatment that is the water. So also would like to share with you our program, our speaks are transmitted every night, every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. through our Facebook, to through our channel in YouTube, and also it's be transmitted by Conference Continental America and Spiritism Canada. On Wednesday, all these meetings are retransmitted by Kardec Radio at 8 p.m. So through the Facebook page and the YouTube page. Everybody is welcome. So I'd like to ask you, would you like to learn a little bit more about Spiritism, God, Spirit, soul, what happened after this life, what happened if I die, what's going to happen? So if you are interested in this kind of subject, we have a course. It's a free course online and happens every Saturday at 5:15. And soon on fall, we're going to have the new classes, get to know Spiritism. Everybody is welcome. Even though you can say, oh, but I'm not a Spiritist. Doesn't matter. Just come to participate and understand some laws of the universe. Also, we'd like to share with you a very good moment in this group. If you are planning, if you are thinking that you can do the gospel at home, so this group can support you to start, to give you the orientation to do a gospel at home. That is a very good treatment that you do by yourself when you invite Jesus Christ to your home. So everybody is welcome. And there is a link in our page that you can put your name, and we can contact you after. Okay, everybody's welcome. Who can participate the gospel gospel at home? Everybody, your family, kids. You're planning to start and someone coming to your house, no problem. Invite them to talk a little bit, to learn a little bit about the gospel of Jesus Christ. We're going to understand that the gospel is not only religion thing, it's a teachings that make you feel better, make you understand the world that we live. Okay, everybody is welcome to participate with us, the gospel at home. We'd like also to announce to you that our group is doing a treatment, a spiritual treatment or spiritual care online. If you are interested, if you think that one person that you really love needs treatment, vibrations, you feel free to fill it up the the link that we post here in our page. So it's very confidential. So we can pray together. We can do like a treatment. So feel free to put your name or name of a person that you love, you interceding to him or her. So it's gonna be a very happy time helping others. Like the song helping others is helping myself. Remember this all the time. The other tonight, tonight is a very interesting topic because here our friend, our sister Marcel is gonna talk about the good spiritists. Who are these people, good spiritists? So in the Gospel according to Spiritism, chapter 17, Be Perfect, she's gonna explain to us, and you're gonna be very happy because we're gonna understand that the good spirit is ourselves. So I'd like to invite Marcel to join us here. And again, everybody is welcome to make questions during the presentation, and in the end, we're gonna answer. Okay? We'd like to call Marcel because she's not even the speaker tonight. Hi, Marceli, how are you?
I'm good, Publio. How are you today?
I'm okay with this beautiful smile. Must be very good. I 100% sure. I'm very happy you're here. And I'm so happy that I'm going to ask you, invite you to do our opening prayer. So
Okay.
after that, you're going to have all the time to explain to us who are the good spiritists. Okay?
Okay. I'm gonna try.
Welcome. Welcome, my dear sister.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I invite everyone to close our eyes and elevate our thought and thinking, Master Jesus, Heavenly Father, we would like to thank you for the opportunity to be here one more Tuesday in order to learn more about your teachings. We thank you for your love, for your mercy, and for everything you have done for us. We also thank you for this day, for our lives, our health, our family, and our friends. May you can bless all of us in our inner necessities, and may we become a better person due to your example of love and forgiveness. I ask you, Master Jesus, to inspire me, and may I be able to talk about good spirits. Once again, we thank you for everything, and we ask you to stay with us today and always. So be it. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Today, we are gonna study a little bit one more topic of the Gospel according to Spiritism. As Publius said, we are gonna talk about good spirits. It's from chapter 17, Be Perfect, and item 4. So it's not a very big item, but there are lots of teachings in there. So I'm gonna try to explain, talk a little bit, and I ask Jesus, as I said in my prayer, to inspire and to in me doing our evidence ignorance. So let me let's see here. Okay, so the first thing I brought for us is from Matthew chapter 5, verse 20, 43, and 47. And Jesus said, I say to you, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who persecute you and malign you. For if you love only those who love you, what reward will you receive from it? Do not the publicans also do that? And if you greet only your brothers, what are you doing that others do not? Do not the publicans do the same? I say to you, if your justice is not more abundant than the scribes and the Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. So, in this lesson here, the first lesson, It's a Jesus teachings that clearly shows us that we spiritists should how we should act as spiritists. If we only do good to the people we love or who love us, we are doing nothing more than our duty, right? It's very easy to do the good with my neighbor, with my father, with my husband, with my sister, my mother, whatever, my friends. It's very normal, very common, right? But it's nothing beyond that we need to do. So the challenge is to do good to those people who hate us or who do not love us. This is a big challenge for us. And when we talk about doing or loving our enemies, we are not talking about taking them into our house, but to do with them what we would like to them to do to us. So if I don't want someone to do something bad to me, I won't do anything bad to someone else. So this is the context of these teachings, the Jesus teachings. So it's too good to do good wherever or whoever is in our lives is one of the purpose of our lives and that we are here in this life. And then we go next. Because the chapter says about perfection, I brought this here just to study a little bit, to talk a little bit, because we think, oh, the chapter say be perfect. Am I going to be perfect in this life? And you would say, no, we won't, because perfect is only God, right? So that's why I put in two sides. It is not perfection to become as perfect as the creator. So we would never be perfect like God, never. So the absolute imperfection is impossible for us human beings, but we can do something to be better person. So we can love our enemies, we can do good to those who hate us, we can pray for those who persecute us. So this uh, is one thing that good spiritist does does. Okay, so this is about relative perfections and not the absolute perfections, because this is only God, not for us human beings. So the relative perfection, it is to practice charity and oppose vices and the simple defects. So if I know that, oh, I am not indulgent, I'm gonna work on me to overcome my evil tendencies. So this is the thing that we need to do, and this is a lifelong work. It's not only today or only tomorrow. Every single day we need to do something to overcome our vices, overcome our evil tendencies. So um, about the perfection, we know that all of us human beings are imperfect, and that the only perfect being is God. But as we are the teaching, we have the teachings of Jesus, who is our guide and model. And if we put these teachings into practice, possibly we will become better. So about this new slide, I'm gonna read and talk a little bit about. So in the plant, intelligence sleeps. In the animal, it dreams. Only in man it awakens, knows itself, possesses itself, and becomes conscious. From then on, progress somehow, fatal in the lower form of nature, can only be accomplished by the agreement of human will with the eternal laws. So the law of progress is one of God's law, and we all have to go through it. Some people faster, others slower, but we cannot run away from the progress we came to seek when we reincarnated. To do this, it is enough to search within ourselves the law of God, which are engraved in our conscience. We all know what is right and what is wrong. Even if we do something contrary to God's law, we do it knowing that we are violating the divine law. So if I know that um, I am not supposed to talk uh, about someone else, and I, even though I know, knowing that I'm talk about someone with another friend, I'm violating God's law. So, but I have the conscience. The God's law is my conscience. So I need to work on me to change my habits. I need to not only knowing that Jesus teaches, but put into practice in my life, because we have our guiding model is Jesus. He came and he brought lots of teachings, lots of examples for us. And I think it is enough, because if we follow his steps, we are going to be much better. I assure this. And why did I brought a slide about Spiritism? Because Spiritism is the path that God sent to us that we can progress. Through Spiritism, many doubts are solved. We have renewed hope because it is the promised consoler. Spiritism kills the death and it teaches us that we are here to do the best we can, so that we should not lose the opportunity to progress. So Allan Kardec and the Spiritist book says, with Spiritism, humanity must enter a new phase, that of moral progress, which is an inevitable consequence. So it's our destiny, our progress. We all are gonna progress some in some time, in some point, at some point in our life we are gonna progress. Even if I'm gonna progress just a little bit in this life, but I need to do as best as I can to be a better person and to be a good spiritist. And good spiritist, what is being a good spiritist? So I put some photos, some pictures here that shows us what we think. If we see, we think that, oh, this is a good person, it's doing good to others, right? To do food, to do care, to do your time, to do your love, to do money. But I want to ask you, I know you guys are not going to answer me, but it's a question to think and reflect about. What is being a good spiritist? Is it just to donate money? Or is it only giving my time and practicing charity? These are the two things that I would like to ask you. And I can say that true spiritists are recognized by their moral transformation and the effort they make to overcome their evil inclinations. This is Kardec saying to us And all these the things that I told in the next the previous lives, money and charity and my time, it's all part of being a good spiritist. We need to do that. However, it goes beyond that. It consists in improving ourselves, overcoming our bad inclinations, as Kardec said, to strive to be a new person with your heart turned towards love, forgiveness, and the practice of charity. So we need, right, we need to do money, we need to give our time, but we need to improve ourselves, because if I become a better person, I won't make anything bad to anyone else. And Kardec in the Spiritist book says, that shows us that there are several type of spiritists. There are those who only look for the manifestation and communication of the spiritists, but do not observe the message and the morals that they teach us. They like the phenomenon. They go to Spiritist center just to try to see if there is some spiritist communicating through someone, some medium. There are those who only understand that the moral of this message, but do nothing with it. And then there are the third type of spiritists, those who understand the moral and put into the practice. So we need to do as best as I can to be the third one. Those who practice or strive to practice this morality. Okay. The imperfect spiritists, they understand the philosophical part of it. They admire the morals that result from it, but do not practice them. The insignificant or no is the influence it exerts on their characters. They do not change their habits. Recoiling at the obligation on reforming themselves, and they consider Christian charity only a beautiful maxim, but they don't practice them. We know lots of people who usually say, "Oh, it's so nice to do charity, to help others," but when they think about themselves, they always say, "Oh, I'm so busy. I don't have time to do that. I don't have money to do charity." But as we said previously, charity is not only about money. It's not only about food. It's beyond that. We can do charity, listen someone, being patient, praying for someone else. If I know someone is struggling about something, a very bad situation, and I cannot do anything about it, I can pray for this person. I can put the name of this person in our vibration list. This is charity. This is doing good, something good for someone who needs. Because only who is being through the path knows how how hurt it is, right? When it's painful, it's only who is feeling the pain that knows. So if I cannot do anything else, I can pray. And this is being a good spiritist. This is doing charity. This is do good. And the Spiritist mission. Kardec says in the Gospel according to Spiritism, he says, "Fear not, tongues of fire are upon your heads. Oh, true followers of Spiritism, you are the chosen ones of God. Go and preach the divine word. The time has come in which you must sacrifice your habits, labor, and full concerns to its propagation. Go forth and proclaim it. Spirits from on high are with you. So we are not alone. We are not alone. We are always with someone, some spirits to help us, to inspire us. So with these teachings, Kardec shows us that our mission goes far beyond the communication of Spiritism. Our mission is to reduce the pain that still exists in our planet within the resources we have available. May we dry the tears of our brothers. May we console. May we love and forgive. May we spread the good news of Jesus. So this is our mission as spiritists. The true spiritist is not the one who believes in the communication, but the one who seeks to use the teachings of the spiritists. It is useless to believe if your belief does not make you take even one step in the path of progress and does not make you better for your neighbor. So, in the Gospel according to Spiritism, Kardec says about what we need to do. So, with this teaching, um, the law of Kardec shows that the law of progress comes to show us that is our destiny, that is impossible to reach God if we don't follow the Jesus steps. So to be a better person, to do good, always. Even though I always have an excuse and say I don't have time, or I don't have money, I don't have, I'm not in a good um, moment. So we better think that everything happens for a reason, and we need to learn from our experiences, and we need to see and to study spiritism, because if we study, we are gonna take away our ignorance, and we are gonna be a better person, because once you know what you need to do, and if you don't know, your conscience is gonna tell you. Being a Christian, a spiritist without love or ideal is a spirit without soul. The ultimate purpose of Spiritism is to relegate the creature to the creator, so that the supreme code of ethical conduct and spiritually taught by Jesus is indispensable. And this code is synthesized in one word: love. So we know that love is the way, right? So these teachings reaffirm to us that the way to be a good spiritist is love. If you will love, if we love God above all things, and we love our neighbor as we love ourselves, we are fulfilling Moses' commandments. Love is the way that will lead us to God, to lead to us to God and Jesus. To read them, we need to love, and there is no excuse. we need to love. True spiritists never lack an opportunity to do good, afflicted hurts to relieve, consolation to offer, desperate emotions to calm, moral reforms to instill. This is their mission, wherein they will find true satisfaction. Spiritism pervades the atmosphere. It is expanding because of the very force of circumstances and because it enables those who possess it to be happy. So, whenever we do good, whenever we do good to another person, the greatest beneficiary is ourselves. A joy infects our being and motivates us to do more and more. To see that we helped to dry someone else's tears or that we put a smile on our brother's face is the most beautiful act of love. This is being a good spiritism. So if we see that be good, love, it's the way that I have to read God. Why not? Why I still resist to do that? So once you know Jesus' teachings, it's impossible to become to stay like the old man. You you become a new person. Is naturally. And Emmanuel, in the book, it's a small book that we have with some messages. My book is not here. Um, it's a small one that every week that I do my gospel at home, I usually read some message, some passage, some teachings from Emmanuel. In Portuguese, we call pão nosso. In English, is like our bread, but I put pão nosso because it doesn't sound very good in English if you translate. But the message I brought from this book, it's very, very good to reflect it too. It calls Believe and Follow. If you have embraced, my friend, the Spiritist Christian task in the name of sublimated faith, thirsting for higher life, remember that the Master has sent your renewed heart into the vast field of the world to serve Him. You will not only teach the good way, you will act according to the high principle you preach. You will not only forgive, you will understand the offender, helping him to get back on his feet. If you are not willing to take advantage of the divine master lessons by attuning, attuning your own life to his teachings, your faith will have been in vain. So just to think about, it's not about to do, but it's about to do with your heart. To do because it's the best thing that is gonna bring me to God, because it's gonna help me with my progress in this life. And the another is a book. Um, I can't see here. It's for Emmanuel. Another message from Emmanuel. Spiritism conduct. He says, by embracing Spiritism, you ask at every step for guidance for the attitudes that life asks of you. Whoever seeks to serve it must heed its indications. Whoever dies so will never suffer doubts and shadows. So we are not alone. If you are in doubt, ask, pray, you will be answered. God, Jesus, our spiritist friends that are always with us, intuiting us, inspiring us, and they are always helping us to be a better person, to be a good spiritist. And then to finalize, I brought this message from Bezerra de Menezes. It's a medium, a Brazilian medium. He says, everyone who wants to be a spiritist has to let go of much of its longing to be understood. Because to forgive, um, to love, it's a challenge, right? But as human beings, we always want to be understood. We always want to everyone understand everything that we are saying. But if you want peace, if you want to be a good spiritist, you need to let go. And we are going to be happy. There is a question that we usually say in Portuguese that if you are discussing something with someone, you can ask yourself, you wanna have reason or you wanna be happy. So if you wanna be happy, let go. You know your heart. You know you are doing better. And that's it's the way that we are gonna reach God, being a good spiritist. Thank you so much.
Hello, Marcel. Thank you very, very much for this bringing us all those simple things and the same time so hard to achieve. So, and make me think and make me wish that next week I'll be back here because there is a continuation of this same subject. But I have a couple of questions here that I did myself, and I'm
Let
gonna.
me see if I'm able to answer those
Oh, for sure,
questions.
you're able because it's not only based on what you said, but based on the Spiritist teachings too.
Mhm,
So the
mhm.
first one question. Peter, it's very interesting. Since I'm not get perfect in this incarnation, do I have to give up all the effort to get better? Like, you know,
Never,
no.
never. No, you need to keep going, doing the best as you can. You won't reach the perfection in this incarnation, but one day you will. And every single effort that you do in this life is going to count.
Oh, so I now see it's very interesting because we hear people say, "Oh, life is just one. I'm gonna take all the advantage because when you pass away, it's gone. No, nothing else." So, but the spiritists come and teach us this, right? All efforts that you do in this incarnation, you're gonna count in your real life. That is the spiritual life.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. There's another one that I did here. Is yeah, I'm pay attention what you're saying because I want to be a better person
Mm-hmm.
and a better person, a better spiritist. So that's the question. Is that right to say that a good spiritist and a Christian are the same people? Because, like, oh, you can say, oh, I'm a spiritist, so I'm going to heaven. Or I'm a Christian, I'm going to heaven. If you're not Christian, you go to hell. So is right to say the good spiritist and the Christian is the same people?
In my opinion, no.
Mm.
Because being Christian, you can only like his teachings, but you don't practice them. But a good spiritist practice the Jesus teachings. There is this is the difference.
Okay, so makes sense. Not only like, oh, I believe the spirits can communicate. I believe in reincarnation. Doesn't make me a better person,
And doesn't make me a spiritist just because I believe, right?
right?
I need to study, I need to learn, I need to put into practice all the teachings I have gained
Mhm.
through my studies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So see, my question inspired people to ask more questions. We have here one more for you, Gustavo.
Okay.
He said something very interesting.
Uh-huh.
As mentioned last week, in order to be a good spiritist, we need to know ourselves deeply.
Mm-hmm.
What are your recommendations on what we can do to know more about ourselves?
To know more about
Yeah.
ourselves.
What's your recommendation? Or what spiritists tell us to do to get to know ourselves better? Because if I get to know myself, so
Mm-hmm.
I can be a little bit better. So
Mm-hmm.
in your point of view, or in the point of view of spiritism, what can we do to get to know our a little bit better?
Our inner reformation is a good thing.
Okay.
So every single day we have our we call agenda in English self enlightenment, right?
Yes.
This self enlightenment in English. So if we do every single day, we are gonna pay attention on the things that we are doing. Something is on the habit to do that, and sometimes we don't realize that we did something wrong. But if we put some effort into our self enlightenment, we are gonna see, oh, I need to overcome this thing here is not good. I need to stop doing this. It's not good to others, not even to me. So I think the self enlightenment is a good start.
Very good start.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting because in the Gospel according to Spiritism, there's a passage where in 1857, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Saint Augustine already
Mm-hmm.
have a recipe for what you can do to get to know yourself better.
Yeah. So share with us.
Okay, it's easy. He said, well, when I was incarnated, every
Oh.
night I used to think what I did today.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do this a little bit better? So he said that the process, that is the self enlightenment, is
Yeah,
the same
it's the self
thing,
enlightenment. Yeah.
right? He
Mm-hmm.
used to say, oh, if I do this every day, I get to know myself, my the points that I'm not very good, that I have to get better. So self acknowledgement is that Saint Augustine told us
Mm-hmm.
the 18th century. Oh, do this, you're gonna get to know yourself. Because when we pay attention, that is the self
Yeah.
enlightenment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because yeah, we have something to guide us in our self enlightenment
Yes.
exercise, right? Every day we have something that we feel in the morning and at night. You're gonna see everything. You're gonna finish feeling that. So yeah, it's
So
kind of Saint Augustine practice.
yeah. So just to clarify,
Mm-hmm.
some people may didn't see, but we have like a agenda, the self
Yeah,
enlightenment.
mine is
So,
beside of my bed,
so
not here.
and all the people that is in this group and on the Kardec school
Mm-hmm.
that we have every Saturday, we receive through message the self enlightenment daily in English, so you can start reading every day in the morning. Okay, what I have to focus today. Oh, today you have to focus and get better your thoughts. So it's everything based in the spiritual teachings.
Yeah.
So everybody is welcome. If you didn't see yet, you want to participate with us. So put your name there in that chat, and we're gonna be happy to share with you, and we're gonna be happy to be with you in the our courses, free
Yeah, and they can
online.
come,
Everybody,
right?
yeah,
On September, we are going to start a new class,
a
so
new class, exactly.
everybody's invited.
Yes. So I'd like to really thank you for your participation,
Thank
bringing
you for
us
having me.
those things that we can put in practice right away to get better, to get to know ourselves. I really, really appreciate your company tonight. Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Marcel.
much, Public. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good night. Well, so now we're gonna start our spiritual treatment. What is the spiritual treatment or spiritual care? It consists in PAS. What is PAS? PAS is a transfusion of spiritual energy, assisting our physical, emotional, and the mental balance. So, with the PAS come to the best benefit from the spiritual treatment, please follow the guide audio instructions and remain in prayer. You may close your eyes if you feel comfortable to help with the mentalization. And after that, we have the magnetized water that receive healing energies from our body and soul, which your family and you can benefit from. So everybody is welcome to bring a set aside of a container of water. So now we're gonna do a spiritual treatment prayer. That's also gonna be the final prayer. Okay. So I'd like to invite everybody in this moment. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes and bring in your heart, in your imagination, Jesus Christ as a light over all of us, as a sun brighten up our lives. And this moment, say thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to be here tonight and learn a little bit about your gospel. Would like to say thank you for the opportunity to have these moments with our sister Marcel, our mentors being here with us. We'd like to say thank you. Thank you for the treatment that we're going to receive tonight and after the magnetized water. Inspire us to get better every single day. Inspire us to be a good Christians, to be a good Spiritists. Be with us tonight and forever. Thank you, Lord.
Let us now prepare ourselves for the moment of the passes and the magnetization of water. Let's now calm our hearts, breathing in and out. Pay attention to your body. Focus on your breath, and let yourself be carried by this energy. Let your thoughts pass by without judging them. Let them flow. Allow this light to be the beacon that guides you, and allow these words to penetrate your energy. Make each word an anchor of gratitude, faith, and trust. With the purpose of healing, which takes away my faith, healing every feeling of separation, pain. Let it all dissolve in this moment, leaving only love, gratitude, and trust. We ask God for the presence of our guardian angel and the friendly spirits to welcome us into this enlightened environment of our Spiritist Center. We open our plexus of love and forgiveness by mentalizing a light surrounding our hearts. Find a quiet and comfortable place to begin the mentalization process. Remove all worries from your thoughts. We ask that during the pass, you breathe slowly and deeply. Let your body relax and surrender yourself to a deep meditation. Calmly imagine divine energies and soft and colorful light surrounding you in an environment of peace and spiritual warmth. Entrusting God with your most intimate desires, raise your thoughts to Jesus and the emissaries of the spiritual environment. The path begins with the cleansing of your soul. Imagine a waterfall of crystal clear water pouring over us, removing all the feelings that keep you away from faith and trust. Feel the energy of this water bathing you, and deeply breathe in, feeling peace and harmony. Allow this water to wash away all the impurities and spiritual larvae, washing away all the sorrows and resentments, any feelings of hatred and revenge that hold us back and causes harm, not only from this life, but past ones as well. Now visualize spiritual doctors around you, applying magnetic cleansing passes, sanitizing your spiritual body, all sadness and negative energy. Mentalize these negative thoughts and feelings being washed away, evaporating from your soul, like water evaporating into thin air. And being carried far away from your mind. Surround yourself with faith that bathes your being, bringing clarity and lucidity, rebalancing every cell in your body. May the water envelop all pain and bring the clarity of opportunity that chooses peace. The answer arises in our hearts, freeing us from all evil, and freeing all whom we have caused evil into, and who have caused us evil. Washing away all the connections that bind us. Even though we may not understand, you're freeing yourself from all that causes us harm. Feel this cleansing penetrate your soul and release. Now that we are spiritually cleansed, imagine yourself surrounded by the light of love in the hands of Jesus. At this moment, sing words of faith and gratitude, being faithful to the light that exists in me, planted by the zealous Father. Imagine the sunlight that surrounds and enraptures, freeing us from the chains of everything that holds us down, strengthening your faith. Allow yourself to trust in this light, surrender to it, involved in pleasant feelings and feeling relieved to receive the strengthening lights. Mentalize your spiritual mentors, now applying divine light for the strengthening of your mind and your emotions, leaving you feeling emotionally revitalized. Let us now mentalize the magnetization of this water. May we mentalize all the friendly spirits, magnetizing this water, and filling it with everything that our bodies, minds, and soul need, so that it may be of help to us when we drink it after the pass. Thank you, God.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to say thank you. But before we finish, just ask you can follow us through our Facebook, to our Instagram, YouTube, and you can also go to the Path of Light, the group from London, Instagram, Spiritist Canada, YouTube, Spiritist Canada, Facebook. So everybody is welcome to join us, and I hope you come next week and participate with us, help us with the questions, help us to make this meeting grateful like tonight. Have a wonderful week, and God bless all of us. Thank you very, very much. See you next week.
Disseminate